Alright, we're going to talk about misleading graphs and statistics. So I got a graph there, bar graph. I just made up the data there. So we have their scores on the y-axis and the initials of the person on the x-axis. So WB made a 90, JC made an 85, LT made a 100, and RJ made a 80. And so when we're talking about graphs, you'll notice I didn't start at 0. So a graph, if it's not to be misleading, has to start at 0. So misleading equals doesn't start at 0. So by that definition, my graph here is misleading because I didn't start at 0, I started at 70. So why would I do that? Well, there's a couple reasons. One, my graph is too big and I can't fit it. Or, more likely, is I want the differences to look greater. So by not starting at 0, it makes it look like there's a big difference between the scores, but in reality, there's only a 20-point difference between the lowest, which is 80, and the highest, which is 100. So that's one of the reasons you make a misleading graph, is because you want the visual effect to persuade a person one way or the other. Alright, next you're going to be asked to determine which central tendency is best to use. Meaning what's going to give you the best outcome. So in order to do that, you need to find all three central tendencies. So we're going to find the mean, median, and mode. Mode's the easiest, which in this case is 73 because I have two 73s. Next we'll do median. So put these in order. So I got 73, 73, 88, 95, and 100. So the one in the middle would be 88. And then to do the mean, I'm going to add up all those numbers. So 73 plus 73 plus 88 plus 95 plus 100 to give me a total of 429. And then I had 5 numbers there, so I'm going to divide it by 5 to give me an answer of 85 and 8/10. So if I wanted a number here that showed the highest score, I would choose the median. So when you do these and you just want to know what the best one is, it's going to be the one that gives you the highest in this case, because we're talking about scores. And in most things you want the highest score. And so find your three central tendencies, find out which one's the most.